Good morning, everybody. I had no stick today. We're good. Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to do straight silk reeling. Rand, how are you feeling?
I'm better. The virus is doing worse.
Ah, well,
Take it easy.
take it easy.
Thanks.
Okay. Watch my hands. Watch my hands. Alternate. Just think of it as doing this. It's like you're a singer in Las Vegas, you know. Open, close, open, close, open, close. All right, and now open, close, open, close, open, close, open, 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 open. Let me manipulate your body. It may help them. So just do it very slowly toward the camera. Slowly. Yes. And then both hands at once. Yeah. Good. All right. The back of the hands. And then the front of the hands. So there's a twisting going on. what we're going to do on Tuesday and Thursday mornings is silk reeling. Silk reeling is about propagating spirals through the body. All right? So here's a spiral. Or right, what we were just doing, spiral, spiral, spiral. This is the Chen Family Tai Chi Manual. All right? And this, you've seen it before, but I'll show you again. This is a picture of how they understand energy moves through the body. It moves in spirals. There's from the back. All right, so the idea is your body is not a series of tubes and the water goes through the tubes straight. Instead, it goes in spirals through the body, through the arms, the legs, and the trunk. And no part of the body moves without every part of the body moving in spirals. So as you do this exercise, you know, we sort of focus on the hands a little bit, but feel what happens in your arms, what happens in your trunk, what happens in your legs. It should all feel like spirals. Now you don't want to force them, you just want to feel them. Because this is actually the natural way to move. Okay. Even a move like this that we're doing, feel the spirals in here. We're going to do head turns. Very simple exercise. But feel your spine. It's spiraling to the left. Now it's spiraling to the right. What about your legs? What even about your arms? Everything is spiraling. And center. And right ear up. And relax, and left ear up. And relax, and right ear again. And relax, and left ear again. And relax, and cross your hands on your chest, raise your chin. And relax, drop your chin to the chest, tuck it in, and raise the back of the neck. And relax, cross your hands on your chest, raise the chin. And relax, drop your chin to the chest, tuck it in, and raise the back of the neck. And relax back to center. Swivel the head in a ping circle. Now, before we go on, picture yourself sitting on a hill on the West Coast looking at a sunset. So you're watching the sun slowly go down and set under the ocean. That's a perfectly reasonable way to understand what's going on. And for 99.99% of the history of humanity, that's what we thought was happening. The earth is sitting still and the sun is dropping down. But of course, that's not what's happening. The sun isn't moving at all. It's the earth that's turning. The earth is turning backwards, and that makes it look like the sun is setting. The sun doesn't set, the earth turns. It's the same with the energy in your body. It may be just as unconscious as the assumption that the sun is dropping down. It may be unconscious that you think of your arms and legs as tubes, as cylinders, and that the energy must go straight through them. Probably never even thought about it before. But what if that's just not true? Even if it's just an unconscious assumption, it's still an assumption. It's still the way your mind is working. And the way your mind works determines what's going to happen with your energy. So when you do these exercises, these silk reeling exercises, think about the body as the energy in the body as moving in a series of spirals. I've got this compression spring here that I use to illustrate this. But like all illustrations, it both reveals something and conceals something. It's not this tight. The turns of the spiral are not this tight going up and down your arm and your leg. They're much looser. So on your upper arm, it may go around once. On your forearm, it goes around once, and then once around your hand. So let's do an exercise, a very simple exercise, maybe the simplest of all these, that can really give you a feel for what I mean. And what we're going to do is just punch. I'm going to punch the wrong way first, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You notice there's no spiraling going on. This is that kind of straight line energy, right? Boom, boom, boom. It's true that it can be fairly effective, but let's do it the silk reeling way, and this is the way you do it in Tai Chi, in Chen style Tai Chi, right? So you start with your fists, your palms up, and now spiral. And spiral, spiral, spiral. Now, if you notice the feeling in your body while you're doing that, right, let's just feel the orange right now. Do you notice anything? Do you notice that the two sides of the body are actually one movement? Both sides of the body are moving. There's one movement that goes from one fist to the other fist. Right up and down your arms, right across your back. So a couple thoughts about that. Don't think about this fist or this fist. Think about the whole stretch of your body between your fists. It's one motion that works both sides of the body. Yes. And just relax into that spiral. Just relax. Another thing you might notice is you're doing yin and yang motion at the same time. When you punch out, that's yang. When you draw in, that's yin. So you're actually doing yang and yin at the same time. One side of the body is yang, the other side is yin. That's a basic principle, both in Tai Chi and in Qigong. One side is full, the other side is empty. If you want your yang to be powerful, then your yin needs to be powerful too, because they balance each other. So doing yin on one side of the body actually increases your yang power. Doing yang on one side of the body increases your yin power. Now, feel your trunk as we do this. Feel your trunk, and a good way to feel your trunk is to feel your waist. You feel your waist spiraling left, spiraling right, spiraling left, spiraling right. And then feel your legs. Oh, they're spiraling too. Okay. So if someone was walking by the studio here and looked in the door and saw Annie and I doing that exercise, they would probably think, oh, well, okay, they're doing a calisthenic. So what they're doing is punching, punch, punch, right? Unless they have a little experience, they're not going to understand that that's not really the exercise. The real exercise is the spirals. Pay attention to the spirals. Make that your new way of moving. Okay, that's the basic idea. Every single exercise we do is based on those very simple principles. So as we go through and do some exercises here now, and on Thursday we'll do some more, just pay attention to the spirals in the body. Don't try to force them, but just pay attention to the body and feel, oh, where is it spiraling? And then when you feel that, just relax into the spiral and let it happen. All right, let's do head rolls. Classic spiral, whole body spiral. And down to center and reverse. And down to center and back up. Right? And the qua. Right? Again, spirals. And you can feel every part of the body, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your spine, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists. Everything is spiraling. And reverse. And good. I'm going to do a single Tai Chi move. I want you to watch my body for the spirals. Everything is spirals. That's also true for Qigong. The kind of Tai Chi and Qigong we're practicing is called Hunyuan, Hunyuan. And I think for Grandmaster Feng, this is a philosophical word in China, very famous word, but it's absolutely impossible to translate it because there are layers and layers and layers of meaning. But I think for Master Feng, what it pointed to is the fundamental form of movement in the universe. And that fundamental form of movement is the spiral. All right? So things that are spinning, circling, and spiraling, all right, that's really what it means. So that means everything from our planet to the blood in our veins. Okay, let's do shoulders. Remember, now don't feel just the shoulder. Feel your ankles and your knees too. Feel the spirals. reverse. And the other side. And reverse. And alternates. Now, just like with the punches, feel both sides of the body at once. Can you feel the spiral coming all the way from the bottom of your foot up your leg? The spiral comes up the spine and then rolls into the shoulder. From the foot to the spine to the shoulder. It's all spiraling. Watch my hands. This is a shoulder exercise, but watch my hands. Right? By gently spiraling my arm, it allows my shoulder to spiral open. And reverse, and now spiral your hands closed. So the back of the hand comes forward. And left foot forward again. We're going to do both shoulders at once. When you do this exercise, there is a temptation to lean backward with your shoulders. I'll demonstrate. There's a temptation to lean backward like this. Don't do that. Go back butt first. All right? Your butt goes back first, not your shoulders. And you feel that spiral through the whole body. Open your palms. And reverse. Back of the hand comes forward. and the other side. Now, instead of doing the opposite, let's do another related exercise, very similar. Watch the spirals in my arms. Here's the next exercise. Oh, it's the same exercise. It's a more extreme version. This is the small version. This is the big version. Spiral. Spiral. Spiral out. Spiral in. Spiral out. Spiral in. How does that relate? This is pure Qigong. How does that relate to Tai Chi? Well, think, those that know the first form, think about this movement. I could do it with this. Suppose Annie was a mean guy and she was a zombie and she's coming up to choke me, right? What I can do is use that spiral energy. In a certain way, I'm not even going to pay any attention to her. What I'm paying attention to is her energy, right? And then I'm going to intersect, she's coming in a straight line. I'm going to intersect her with spiraling energy, right? So very slowly, right? Those straight lines are coming in, spiral. What she's fighting is not my muscles. She's fighting that whole body spiral, which is really strong. So you're probably thinking right now, wow, I could just make up exercises, right? And the answer is yes, you can just make up exercises. You can take any little bit of Qigong exercise or Tai Chi form and turn it into a repetitive exercise. It's called a Dan Shi. And what you are practicing is called Tanjing Yundong. Tanjing means to spiral. Yundong means movement. You are practicing spiral movement. That's exactly the same thing as doing finger exercises when you're trying to learn to play the piano. Okay, let's do elbows. All right. Spiral. Can you feel it? Spiral. 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 Spiral open, spiral close, spiral open, spiral close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. and reverse. Open, close, open, close. Yang, yin, yang, yin. Spiraling. And the other side. Think of yourself as a big spring inside a kid's toy, right? Spiral. Everything's closing, closing, closing into this part of the abdomen. Closing. And then it opens. It spirals in, and then it spirals out. And reverse. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Master Feng used to say, when you open so big, there's nothing in the universe outside you. When you close so small, there's nothing left, right? So you are closing, right? The whole universe, you're closing it, and now you're opening. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. That motion of opening and closing, that is the fundamental movement of the human body. Opening and closing. Think of anything you do, even walking, right? You're walking, right? Open, close, open, close, open, close. It's that simple. Hold on just a second. Let me find something here. So you all probably know the poet Rumi, 12th century. This is a little short poem of his called Bird Wings. Your grief for what you've lost lifts a mirror up to where you're bravely working. Expecting the worst, you look and instead, here's the joyful face you've been wanting to see. Your hand opens and closes and opens and closes. If it were always a fist or always stretched open, you would be paralyzed. Your deepest presence is in every small contracting and expanding, the two as beautifully balanced and coordinated as bird wings. So these exercises, in a way, are very simple, but they are really fundamental to Tai Chi and Qigong. All right, the wrist. Can you feel the spiral going through the whole body? All the way down to the ankles. And the other side. And double. Now, one spiral's going one direction, the other one's going the other direction. They're going opposite directions. So in the physical body, they cancel each other out. But energetically, they're both still going. Good. And stretches. See if you can find the spirals through the body. And the other side. And reverse. And the other side. And relax your wrists. So I meant to do a little demo, and I'll ask Annie to help me with this. You've seen this demo many times, but I want you to watch it again and watch it from the point of view of spirals. So Annie's going to grab my hand and watch her spiral. Right? How do I get out of that? I listen to her spirals. Now, if she doesn't know spirals, then I'll listen to her straight lines, but I'm listening to her energy. As she starts to twist, I don't resist it and fight it. I go with it. She's being young, so she's expanding and trying to put her expansion into me. What I'm going to do is begin and condense her expansion back into her. Very slowly. Watch me condense it. All right? Watch my whole body spiral now. It's just a big spiral. Okay. The ankles. And the other side. And rotate, spiral. Right, spiraling into the ground. And reverse. And reverse. All right, and spiral in, spiral out, spiral in, spiral out. And good. Do Ling, and as you do this, feel for the spirals. And touch the earth. And close your pores. Salute our masters and salute your classmates. Thank you, everyone. If you're going to stay for advanced Qigong, give me 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Ciao.